episode. It's Jose Rodriguez, team leader of the therejteam with eXp Realty, and today I'm going to be speaking about something a little bit differently. You know, every time I speak about mindset, mentality, how to improve your life, goals, and all that other stuff, today I'm going to switch it up. It is Friday, and I'm going to be speaking about something a little bit more entertaining. So here it goes. Backtracking onto my high school years, and right now I am 22 years old. This was when I was about 17 years old, and we used to all play a game in high school called Crazy Eights. And this game, it involved money because that's what the kids would do. They would play with money, they would gamble. Some would win, some would lose. However, me and a few of my other friends, we got really fucking good at this game. So every day we would go to lunch, play Crazy Eights, hustle kids for their money until later on the security guards caught up. And they were like, hey, these guys are fucking playing for money. We can't allow this to happen again. So towards the end of the school year, they ended up taking it away, or people not being able to play with cards, or you would get in trouble. Another game that we would play was dice. So just to backtrack and start fresh from where we were, it got to the point where I was literally skipping class to just go to lunch. And as a senior, I didn't have that many classes anyways. But I would go to lunch most of the time just to play this game Crazy Eights, and eventually it got to the point where I was walking away with like $500 a week just off of Crazy Eights. And the way that the way that the game is played is kind of like Uno, right? You have to just match the card with the suits or with the number. And the 8 is like a wild card where you get to pick whatever color you want. In this case, it would be whatever suit you want, hearts, spades. And then ace would be pick up 4, and then 2 would be pick up 2. So we would always play this game, and I was fucking addicted to that game every single day. Like, that's what I was looking forward to every time I would go to school. It got to the point where I kind of fell in love with getting money, and it was a lot. It was a lot of money that I was getting, and at that age, it was a lot for me, and for what I could do with it, or for what I wanted to do with it. Right? I lived a very simple life, played video games and whatnot. So it got to the point where I started actually going to the casinos later on, and I would go about 4 times a week for like 6 months straight. I ended up going, and the first time I went, I think I put $20 in the slot, not the slot machine, the roulette machine, and I actually ended up winning. It was around 798, 800,000. I wouldn't be here right now if that was the number, but it was about $700, $800. And I remember I was like, wow, man, I just fucking won like $800, and I only spent like, what, an hour and a half in the casino? Like, that's a lot of money for an hour and a half. So I kept going. I ended up winning some, I ended up losing some, and then it got to the point where I just started to fall in this pattern of losing and losing and losing. And I think I made more, if anything, that I lost, but it got to the point where it was like, look, this is not the way to make money, right? I also did have a job aside from gambling. I worked at a pizzeria for about like 50, 60 hours a week. So the hustle was already there. However, I was making some more money on the side with all my gambling habits, and then eventually I ended up stopping because I noticed that I was starting to lose a lot of the money. You know, I ended up buying my own car. It was a crappy Honda Civic, no AC. But eventually I just completely stopped. You know, it was time to graduate. Well, when I graduated, I ended up going to like a community college for a semester and a half, and that's when I dropped out. I ended up pursuing this other job that my brother put me on as a land surveyor, got my real estate license later on, started investing in real estate, started doing a bunch of crazy shit, and now here I am wearing a suit. Here I am. What's up? That is it for today, guys. You know, that is my little story about my gambling habit when I was in high school. Now, the way that I look at it, if I were to go to a casino again, it would just be more for entertainment, right? If I'm gonna go there and spend $50, $100, I'm not gonna bet on winning more. It's just gonna be, okay, cool. If I win, great. If not, that's fine. But word of advice: don't go to the casinos to expect to become a millionaire, gazillionaire. Because at one point I was like, yo, we could do this plan where we could play this number and we could do this. It never ended up working out. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Every Friday I'm gonna do little stories like this. So comment down below if you enjoy these little personal stories that I share with you guys. I'm gonna share more with you. I'm planning on doing it every Friday. So let me know if you like the video. Feel free to share it for your own entertainment. Like it, give it a thumbs up, and again, comment down below. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.